Okay, last week I said I was going to make a post about the content that I'm consuming, and hopefully that whatever level of curation that is valuable for you, and you can find some new stuff to engage with. I'll make a bit of a written post around this as well, but here's the kind of hopefully shorter video version in case that's more your game. Originally, the guys who've really inspired me, and this is happening because of them, so blame them, are Tim Ferriss, Gary Vaynerchuk, Kevin Rose, and Mark Schuster. Those are all guys that I started engaging with in 2007, 2008, 2009 as I really kind of started the entrepreneurial journey. And Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, Mark Schuster's Both Sides of the Table VC blog, and Gary Vaynerchuk's kind of social media presence, which I actually literally started with Wine Library and just learning a little bit more about wine with him, and then evolved into the rest of his content. Kevin Rose with Dig were big parts of how I went down the social media rabbit hole, and now trying to contribute and create my own voice in that space. So obviously all those folks are guys I follow. And recently, in terms of podcasts, I'm a very podcast heavy versus blog heavy consumer these days. Anthony Popoliano's, aka Pomp, the Pomp Podcast, formerly known as On Chain, On Chain, Off the Chain. Great podcast. He's gotten much more diverse and beyond kind of just the Bitcoin crypto world, now in the more broadly financial world, geopolitical world, which has been really valuable during COVID. Seth Godin's blog, probably even longer than the previous guys. I've been following that since the early 2000s for sure. Read all his books. The other podcast I'm getting a lot about is the Farnham Street. Been some really in-depth content there with some, not as mainstream content creators and thought leaders, which has been really valuable. Those have been a couple that through this kind of COVID time have been inspiring. I've been using a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk stuff just because he's, he gets you excited and really in the mindset of just do more. Do it earnestly, do it with a good intent, and good things will happen, and I find that to be positive. With that, I'll leave the rest in the written post and with some links and some outreach to some content that I'm consuming. Cheers.